In a country long renowned for the production and nurture of the finest thoroughbred racehorses, the 2,000-acre Derrinstown Stud in County Kildare has become a world-class breeding centre. Now, in 2020, the stallions Ortard, Hartef, Marquez and Tamayus are charged with continuing traditions of the finest horse husbandry, aided by top-class facilities and an internationally experienced team. At Derrinstown, your success is our success, and owners can be assured that their mare will receive attention second to none and that their residence at the stud will be both physically and mentally beneficial. The classic-winning Ortard, the eye-catchingly bred and precocious Marquez, high-quality sprinter Hartef, and dual Group 1 winning miler Tamayus offer choice and value with the guarantee that, as ever at Derrinstown, each stallion will service a strictly limited book of mares. For Ortard, this is a big year. It will be the year when his first 2-year-olds hit the racecourse, and with 60% of them deriving from black-type winners or black-type producers, the signs are promising. The powerful son of Cape Cross, sire of See the Stars, Ouija Board and Golden Horn, matched physical presence with his striking pedigree on the track and proved himself a top-class miler, realising any breeder's classic dream by winning the Group 1 Irish 2,000 Guineas in tremendous style.
Followed by Bravery and Air Force Blue. In the centre of the track is Air Vice Marshal, who leads from Sanis Paraquim. They're being followed by Galileo Gold on the rail. After them is Ortad improving in the centre, beginning the run now towards the final furlong and a half. Ortad and Chris Hayes come there on the near side to pick it up and go a couple of lengths in front. Blue de Vega is after him in second with Galileo Gold in third, but it's Ortad and Chris Hayes a couple of lengths in front. Galileo Gold is trying to rally for Frankie Dettori on the inside, but running up towards the finish, it's Ortad in the colours of Hamdan Al Maktoum for Kevin Prendergast wins the Tattersall's Irish 2,000 Guineas in great style.
Victory at the Curragh was the fulfilment of the promise Ortard displayed for his veteran trainer Kevin Prendergast when winning a maiden at Leopardstown the previous October.
Bravery also trying to improve, furlong and a half to race. Arakeel over on the rail, challenged by Ortad stand side. Bravery is trying to stay on behind him. Then Pietro Testa inside the final furlong. Ortad, the narrow leader. Arakeel is second. Bravery third. Mulligatawny staying on behind him. But Ortad out in front, 2 lengths clear as they go to the line. Ortad will win it for Kevin Prendergast and Chris Hayes. Bravery stays on well for second.
5 months later, his 3-year-old campaign began with a bang in a handicap at the Curragh, where he proved far too classy for his rivals despite carrying top weight.
Hasselnot with also prominent Spruce Meadows. Just behind them is Alaskan Sun and Verbosity. They're being followed by Petticoat Government. On the extreme left then comes Theodorico. So racing on now towards the 4 furlong point, and in the centre of the track, Hasselnot and Ben Curtis dispute the lead with Spruce Meadows and Killian Leonard. Alaskan Sun right against the stand rail for Wayne Lordan, and they're closely followed Petticoat Government and Robbie Downey and Theodorico. Just on the far side for Kevin Manning. Ortad making ground now in between horses for Chris Hayes as they begin the run now just outside the 2. Spread across the track, Hasselnot and Spruce Meadows from Verbosity. Ortad coming there, one from the rail. On the outside is Theodorico with Petticoat Government. They race now towards the final furlong, and Ortad has come right through now to pick it up. On the far side is Theodorico. Verbosity and Hasselnot are next, but on the run inside the last 200, Ortad the leader, being chased by Theodorico. Couple of lengths between them. Verbosity is next. Staying on behind them is Newsman, but up to the finish. Fine performance by the top weight Ortad and Chris Hayes, who win by a good 5 to 6 from Theodorico Newsman.
That facile success fully justified a crack at a classic trial, and with the Irish Guineas now firmly on the horizon, he had little difficulty coping with a rising class in the listed Tetrarch Stakes.
And the leader in the centre is Collision Course Ortad improving in the centre, followed on the stand rail by Emberan, Blue de Vega in 4th, and then Pakadali. Round 2 is ridden just behind them, and Roy Baird has dropped dropped out. Ortad in the centre of the track now comes to challenge Emberan on the stand rail. They're in front of Collision Course and Blue de Vega. Ortad on the far side now for Chris Hayes, the leader, as they run up towards the finish. It's Ortad in front, follows up his impressive winner in the Madrid, and Ortad will win for Kevin Prendergast and Chris Hayes.
The stage was therefore set for a career-defining moment in the Colts Classic, and later in the season, Ortad topped his truly admirable career with another victory, this time in the Group 2 Boomerang Stakes back at Leopardstown.
Now 2.5 to go in the Clipper Logistics Boomerang Stakes, and they're spread across the track. Custom Cut against the rail in the centre is Gordon Lord Byron. Picking up is Ortad in the centre. Then Strahan and Hit It A Bomb is trying to get into it from the back, but it's Ortad and Chris Hayes who come through the lead now as they race towards the final 100 yards, and it's Ortad out in front. Hit It A Bomb and Custom Cut out of look at Royal Ascot and Glorious Goodwood. Ortad wins the Boomerang Stakes for Chris Hayes, and Kevin Prendergast, Custom Cut second, Hit It A Bomb next, and third, then Flight.
Such obvious talent and enthusiasm for racing made Ortad rightly popular with breeders after his retirement in 2017. And in 2019, this handsome bay colt, out of the listed place mare Dame Hester and a half-brother to 5 winners, was bought for €425,000 or 350,000 guineas by bloodstock agent Sackville Donald at the Book 1 Tattersall's yearling sale at Newmarket. Meanwhile, at the Goffs Orby sale, another bay colt, a half-brother to the Irish 2,000 guineas winner Phoenix of Spain, was purchased by the Shadwell estate for €400,000. Overall, Ortad's yearlings recorded an average sales price of €93,000. So now could be the time to sign up with his first progeny set to make an early impact. He has the pedigree, he has the stature and the race record. He has it all. Marquez will also be represented by his first 2-year-olds in 2020, when he should prove another fine advertisement for that prolific and versatile stallion, Dark Angel, the sire of Group 1 winners Batage, Harry's Angel and Persuasive. As a full brother to the dual Nunthorpe Stakes winner Mecca's Angel, Marquez was bred to be high class and developed into a smart and consistent performer in 3 seasons of racing, with Group 3 victories in the Criterion Stakes over 7 furlongs at Newmarket and the Group 3 Chip Chase over 6 at Newcastle as a 4-year-old.
Graham Gibbons on Watchable to off to the right, Chuki Roll, the purple and white jacket, extreme right there is Marquez. Buratino off to the left in blue, encouraged along a little bit, Pretend is level with him, they're either side of Rivellino, inside the last 2, Watchable to Marquez. Chuki Roll between those, Pretend is 2 lengths further back, Buratino at the moment struggling, heading down towards the last furlong, Marquez in the blue and white, from Pretend is storming home the near side, with them it's Watchable, and between the pair is Chuki Roll. Marquez it is who shows in front as they race up to the line. Pretend chasing him down, but Marquez beat Pretend.
A year earlier, Marquez proved a model of consistency at a high level, and victory in that Criterion Stakes was certainly richly deserved.
Now picking up on the outside is Casbert. Lincoln, no move from him yet as they race on down towards the final 2 furlongs. They're racing down the hill now. Code Red still trying to get a bit more momentum going, trying to fight off the attentions of the grey colt. Marquez on the outside, who's just about in front now from Code Red. Order Combat, Outback Traveller, who's just hanging left-handed under pressure. Marquez, though, begins to pour it on up the hill as they race inside the final half furlong here. Oh, Marquez is well on top. Order Combat in the clear, but Marquez will win the Criterion Stakes. A double for Sheikh Hamdan and Dane O'Neill.
In a 19-race career, Marquez's soundness and honesty could never be questioned. He won races at 2, 3 and 4. And this exceptionally well-bred and good-looking grey attracted a full book of mares in his first season, 94% of which were either winners or winner producers. One to watch out for as a juvenile could be this bay filly, related to the Group 1 winners Extension and Harry Angel, who was bought for 62,000 guineas or €76,000 by James Toller at the Tattersall's Book 2 yearling sale. Successful himself at Ascot as a 2-year-old, Marquez ran 6 times in his first season. And if you're hoping for early action and a quick return, then this son of one of the most sought-after stallions looks a good bet. Hartef gives breeders the rare opportunity to benefit from the influence of Danzig, the sire of Green Desert, Danehill and Dejure, and he was certainly bred to be speedy, being out of a Mr. Prospector mare and a half-brother to 3 black-type sprinters. And so it proved on the racecourse, as a 2-year-old Hartef won on his debut at the Curragh and progressed to run in the prestigious Dewhurst Stakes, in which he finished 4th to Teofilio. But he was certainly no one-season wonder, and at 3 his finest moment came in the Group 2 Diadem Stakes at Ascot, where he showed great tenacity to prevail in the tightest of finishes.
The race up towards the line, Dark Missile, Hartef going for the line, tight, Hartef on the near side of Dark Missile.
In the years since retiring to Derrinstown, Hartef has provided great value to breeders, siring more than 50 individual winners and 50% winners to runners. And in terms of percentage of winners to runners, he was the leading sire in Britain and Ireland in 2018 and 2019. A proven producer of smart 2-year-olds, reliability is Hartef's trademark, and at a bargain basement covering fee, he represents amazing value. If you want a winner, go for Hartef. Tamayus needs little introduction as a dual Group 1 winning miler and sire of Group 1 winners Mustachery, Precieux and G-Force, as well as the Grade 1 EP Taylor Stakes winner Blonde Me. The strikingly good-looking chestnut was top of the tree over 8 furlongs. He was the champion 3-year-old miler in France and put up an outstanding performance to beat the subsequent Breeders' Cup Classic winner Raven's Pass in the Prix Jean Prat at Chantilly.
Rio de la Plata à l'extérieur, Raven's Pass à la corde, tente de regagner Diran, mais c'est toujours Tamayus qui est le meilleur à 150 mètres du poteau, attaqué par 4 Junior, quand Aaron est 3e, attaqué par Raven's Pass. Rio de la Plata, Trinco qui refait beaucoup de terrain à l'extérieur, mais sans doute trop tard. C'est là Tamayus qui va gagner devant Raven's Pass, la 3e place pour Rio de la Plata.
Then a few weeks later, Tamayus flew up to the highest bough, taking the Prix Jacques Le Marois, one of Europe's most important races, at Deauville, where he proved much too strong for the 1,000 guineas heroine Natagora.
Qui accélère nettement, mais la grise d'Atagora reste dans leur sillage. Cette Burch à l'extérieur semble avoir du mal à accélérer. Tamayus, le numéro 6 qui est le meilleur dans ce prix Jacques Le Marois, prenez le plus phare. Il a le meilleur à 100 mètres du but. D'Atagora ne peut que rester dans son sillage. Pour la 3e place, cette joueur est attaqué par Major Cadeau. Bientôt le passage du poteau. Festival pour Davidonia Israélienne qui gagne avec Tamayus Roubain. 2e place pour le 8 d'Atagora, 3e le 4.
In 2019, his progeny continued to advertise such star quality. The ever-dependable Mustachery had already been a fine servant to his trainer Sir Michael Stout, but took his achievements to a new level when beating the multiple Group 1 winner Lawrence in the Lock-in Stakes at Newbury in May.
I can fly behind those. Le Bravido well beaten off and being eased up is without parole. Mustachery has come to challenge Lawrence now, and Mustachery and Jim Crowley have grabbed the lead and move on by a length and a half. Accidental Agent is flying through with the orange cap, but it's Mustachery who's clear. Mustachery wins in good style. Lawrence is second, Accidental Agent in third, Romanized behind those then.
And this thoroughly likeable and versatile 6-year-old was back in the winner's enclosure in October when giving weight all round in the Group 2 Challenge Stakes at Newmarket.
Shine so bright, it's Mustachery heading up the hill. Limato giving chase is a length behind in second position. Mustachery continues to be in front, and that is where he stays. Mustachery beat Limato. Oh, this is us.
Tamayus also made his presence felt abroad. In Australia, Gallic Chieftain won the Group 2 Schweppes Chairman's Quality Handicap at Randwick.
It's Swallow getting to the front, running on well is Gallic Chieftain. Swallow being tackled by Gallic Chieftain in the blue cap. Gallic Chieftain goes home best, beats Swallow. Samari third just, in front of Sir Charles Road, and Supernova wound up when clear.
And meanwhile in the States, the 2017 French Guineas winner Precieux's led them home in the Grade 3 Honey Fox Stakes at Gulfstream Park.
In deep stretch, valedictorian trying to hold off Precieux. Balavé is loose. Here's Precieux surging. Precieux will win it. Second, valedictorian closer for third. Hogan's Holiday and Balavé with Fire Key at 134.
By Naef out of the Nureyev mare Al Ishka, Tamayuz is royally bred, hailing from the family of the outstanding Urban Sea, the Group 1 winning producer of Galileo and See the Stars, and rightly regarded as one of the greatest broodmares of all time. As befits such illustrious lineage, he continues to produce top-class racehorses. In 2019, he was 6th in the list of Irish Group 1 winner-providing sires, and second only to the mighty Galileo in the list of European sires of sprinters as a percentage of horses to runners. Boasting high-level achievements both on the course and since joining the stallion ranks, Tamayuz can be relied upon to richly reward breeders. Success breeds success at Derrinstown, which over 35 years has become renowned for the production of world-class racehorses. Superstars like champion sprinter Muhara, Oaks and King George winner Tagruda, and Eclipse hero Mukadrem, to name just 3. And the story is set to run and run. So for the best care for your mare and the chance of breeding another champion, please give us a call on 01 628 6228 or email at info@derrinstown.com. You can be sure of a warm welcome. Our fees in 2020 are Ortard €15,000, Marquez €5,000, Hatef at €2,000 and Tamayuz €10,000.